Man, I love college.
Do I really have to graduate, or can I just stay here for the rest of my life?
Keno Radio. Keno Radio. Keno Radio. Roll smooth with a bang.
Slide that thing, good D game. Bustin' so good, girl, what's my name?
What's going on, gang? Back tuned in listening to yet another episode of Keno Radio. I am alongside once again Stevie B, back in action. This time newcomer, fresh on the show. Gooch, how we doing today?
Yes, the man himself.
Pleasure.
The man himself. This is his room. He's been nice enough to let us use his room as a studio for the last 3 episodes. So he finally decided to join us. He came out of the woodwork and he decided to join us. But the real reason he decided to join us was because this is the Real World Skeleton / The Challenge Battle of the Exes 2 preview show.
Correct.
I guess recap for the Real World and preview for the Challenge.
Which you all know, the Challenge premieres tonight.
So we're recording this on, what's today's date?
Tuesday,
That guy.
January 6th.
Tuesday,
the 6th.
January 6th. We got 4th episode of Real World Skeletons. The skeletons have
coming.
arrived.
Yep.
We'll get into that.
Yep.
And then is the premiere of, like I said, mouthful, the Challenge Battle of the Exes 2.
Correct.
So we are all avid Challenge / Real World watchers. As you can see by Gooch's Under Armour hat, my Under Armour pullover, they sponsored us. They wanted us to do this. Just kidding. But anyways, going into it, let's get right into it. We're gonna start off with Real World, then we're gonna work our way into Challenge preview, our picks, our bottom 3, our top 3, blah blah blah. So let's get in. Stevie, how are we feeling about the 26th season of the Real World?
Well, I was gonna ask you, what do you think about the girls? Because I don't know, I'm feeling like they could have done a better mix-up with some of the characters this year. I'm not
You
really.
think?
Yeah,
What's your gripe? As D would say, what's your gripe?
What's my gripe? I love Nikki, even though she
Nicole.
is
We went over this pregame. It's Nicole. People aren't gonna know Nick.
All right, Nicole and Nikki, whatever, same thing. I think she adds a little twist to the show because
she's essentially a guy.
she is a guy.
She is.
But
Not in a bad. She's cool. That's the thing.
She's
like,
cool.
as bad as that came out of my mouth weird. She's just that's what she is. And I think if I was like, oh, you're like pretty much a dude, she wouldn't have a big problem with it. I think that's who she wants to be. But like you said, she is cool.
She's cool.
See, my thoughts on the girls are, they all suck.
Yeah.
But in terms of Real World Skeletons, they are perfect.
They're perfect,
for it,
dude.
Correct.
because they are train wrecks.
They are.
However, the one girl I do like is Nicole.
'Cause she's
Even
a-
though
she's
her
cool.
voice
Is on-
makes me wish I was
Yeah.
deaf.
It was
It is
insane. The
outrageous.
first time I heard that, it took a little while, but I've gotten used to it. And it makes me LOL every time. But I think what was different this time is they got, besides Nicole, they got 3 good-looking women. There's usually one who's a standout more. I
Yes
think they're
and
all above a 7.5, which is a good over/under.
Yeah. But
No.
No?
I say I give him a 7. But,
Sylvia's gross.
which one?
But when you first saw her, she wasn't that gross.
Yeah, because the first
No,
episode
she's pretty
didn't look
gross.
She's not, but
She's
not
perfect
bad.
for Bruno.
Yeah.
Perfect for Bruno.
Yeah.
good. I wouldn't say perfect for Bruno. I could see Bruno with someone who's a little more, toned down, a little trimmed up. He's,
Well, that's why
Sylvia's
he
gross
ditched
girl.
her in the third epi or
That's
the
right.
second epi for
That's
that
right.
chick at the bar.
and she's a smoke show. And
I thought when he was like, "You're perfect, you're like wonderful, you're the best looking chick ever." I think that chick was extremely overrated.
but she's hot.
Yeah, but she's not like
you
for
gotta
her,
understand,
perfect.
Bruno's from Providence. There ain't much pretty coming out of Providence.
Yeah, I've never been to Prov.
I
the
don't know.
Prov is what the
I've never
kids
been
call
there.
it these days.
Destitute.
Oh, jeez.
Is that the word on the street?
Gross.
Wow.
It's trash.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
we don't know.
Good for Bruno, I guess. Then. So favorite characters.
Well, before we get into that, I want real quick. What
Let's
do we
hear
think of Violetta?
Well, we're okay.
No, I just want to know real quick.
Jump to the gun.
Yeah, because she has her train wreck episodes. She has everyone.
She's
has,
a bitch.
yeah. Well,
I'm just gonna go right out and say it. She's a
everyone
bitch.
has their other side. When they drink, they come someone else. She's a totally different person, and they even said that.
See,
She
I
didn't even say
I
that.
think she's pretty typical. She loves to dish it out, but
But
she
she
can't
can't take it.
But isn't that every girl?
Yeah.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, I got a roommate like that. as you guys probably knew on the first semester recap, I won't name any names. But yeah, I mean, she loves to dish, and Jay freaked out on her about it and made it perfectly clear. I think that's a great assessment.
Great. She called it right out.
Yeah, she can dish, which a lot of people can do, but if you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. I mean, I dish a lot, but I can take a lot.
That's just it.
I think I can take a lot, but so let's go over format. For the Real World for 24 seasons was the same thing. Last season they had to spice things up with Explosion. This season they're doing the same thing. How do you feel about it?
I like it. I like how I like how they're bringing in other people into the house.
Yeah.
One thing is I don't get where they all kind of stay because the house is a little tight.
Yeah.
But
well, they make it really close quarters, which makes it even funnier.
Which is even better because you got, like Violetta said, she already said if that one girl's coming,
she's gonna
kill her.
Yeah.
So I mean, right there.
Which that's got to be acted up a little bit.
Yeah, they're definitely putting a little word in.
Because is there like I don't think I have a real enemy who, if they came, would ruin my life.
But you're also not a train wreck, so it makes sense.
That's true.
The thing is, the way like it works going on television shows, it gets planned out so much that the surprise aspect of it is just so over the top fake.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter because as a real world connoisseur, as Kyle I know is, Stevie, I don't know what your history is really like. You just gotta accept it for what it is.
Exactly.
It is pure entertainment.
Exactly.
It's staged, but it's entertainment.
I hate people who. But here's the thing: is what I read up on it. I don't know how true it is, but I think this is what it is true. I hate the people. Oh, it's staged. It's fake. Yeah, no shit. It's TV.
It's TV.
Deal with it. But here's the thing: they don't tell the people what to say, but they set them up in situations that they would like to see a reaction out of.
Right.
And that's fine with me.
Sure.
So what the thing is with me, I am indifferent about bringing the people in. Explosions sucked. This season is actually good. The characters
I like this.
Last season, Explosions sucked, and you could tell they all got along. That's why they brought people in. This one, there's some in drama. I didn't need the skeletons. I think it'll add some craziness, but I didn't need them. I love the old Real World. I loved it. It is cool that it's gonna spice things up, but I hope eventually they go back to the old ways. But my question is, how do you not expect it? That's going back to your point. They must expect it, because in the interview they're like, all right, we're thinking of getting you on the show. Do you have any enemies that if they showed up might ruin your life? And then you tell, how do you not expect that?
Well, I love talking about these shows because you can get as gutless as you want because it's so fake.
Yeah,
exactly.
So anything I say right now, you can't hold against me because the show's fake, so it doesn't matter.
There you go.
That is true.
By the way, big curveball here.
But
Jay having a baby.
well, no. The big curveball, which is hilarious, is MTV's Gutless, because when they talked about Madison's, skeletons, what are they gonna do? Bring a heroin dealer in and just start
right.
But they see, my big thing that I wanted to see is Bruno's skeleton is his freaking Ghost Man Silver Surfer brother.
Who's
with
a little curvy.
Yeah, definitely. He's a little. I'm interested to see who he is. I didn't want that. I wanted to see, like he said in the intro, the guy who ran him over. I wanted to see him be a skeleton. Yeah. The man who ran over his leg and he has the scars. That's good TV.
But you know what?
A brother's so normal. You get a guy who ran you over 5 years ago. Now that's a skeleton.
Right.
He hasn't talked to his brother in 3 years, though. Allegedly.
How many people run you over? You gotta have beef with that guy.
It's true. But you know what I'm thinking?
That's TV. Imagine if he brings a car and tries to run him over. Imagine if he tries to run his brother over. That's TV. But what were you thinking?
But you know what I'm thinking is they're gonna make up on the show and gonna be best of buddies.
That's the worst part.
And that's what they want.
The worst part.
But because
reality
TV is all about making fun of the people.
Oh yeah.
It's all about.
That's why I can't wait to get on.
Does MTV still have the you throw a punch, you go home rule?
No.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
You can because look at there was a thing on VH1 about this the other day.
Girls can punch, but a guy can't.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
Because they're setting it up for fights.
Yeah.
So it's like they're trying.
Because they want to get him as close to the edge without. They want to bend him as far as they can go without breaking.
Right.
That's why.
But before you couldn't touch someone. Remember, it was touch. Oh,
Now it's a punch.
now it's a punch.
Yeah, because I know it is in the challenge. Because every single season there's a fight and they get like this, and everyone's like, "Don't do it, or you're going home. You're missing out on the 150 grand." And that's why they don't do it. Except in CT's case, and he doesn't give a shit, and he quote unquote tells Adam that he will kill him, and he's smearing his blood on the wall,
There
which
you
was
go.
epic.
CT,
So awesome.
Local boy.
Yeah,
Doing well,
UMass boy. Went to
UMass boy.
UMass.
There you
Yeah.
go.
So I mean, anyone got a favorite character from Skeletons?
Tony.
You
Tone's
like
the
Tony?
bro. I like Jay. Jay, I think is awesome.
And
Before he tweaked, he had nothing. He wasn't like doing anything
He
wrong.
was neutral.
So, yeah,
But like I said, he's having a kid.
yeah.
That is
going to
be a big factor in here. I wonder if he has the kid while at the
No.
show.
No,
No?
that'd be wild.
They can't bring kids into that.
Hey, you
it's
don't know.
tough.
I mean, you know.
Essentially, we all are.
It's MTV. It's MTV. They'll do anything.
Yeah, they'll do whatever for the ratings. I would
Yeah.
watch it. Imagine if she gave birth in
That's
the,
what I'm
in the
saying.
shower.
And then, no.
No?
Come
No,
on.
I'm
Okay.
saying like
Next
he
topic.
leaves the
Natural.
show.
Next
He has to
topic.
leave the show because the mom's giving birth,
That's happened on.
and that's what I think is gonna happen.
Which one did that happen on? The guy had to leave because something happened.
Because
because that's not very.
Yes, the big guy, Evan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The big guy had to leave because his sister had a kid.
Yeah. And then I remember in not Free Agents, I guess it was Battle of the Seasons, Zach like broke down and had a hissy fit because his like niece was born and he missed it. Fuck out of here, Zach. Come on. You
okay.
big fucking come on. You're supposed to be this big macho guy. It's your niece. Get over it, right?
Yeah.
No? I'm not an Uncle Gooch. How about you? Would you rather be on the challenge or see your niece being born?
Challenge is a once in a lifetime thing.
Yeah.
That's the
that's
thing,
there you
dude.
go.
He's crying, not like a man.
Yeah.
I thought he was a football player. Anything else on Real World Skeletons? I mean,
Well, first of all, my favorite character is Bruno.
yeah,
I love Bruno.
It's right up your
Oh,
wheelhouse.
right in
dude.
my wheelhouse. I
Yeah.
love Bruno.
What about you, Kix?
I like Jay. I like Tony. I think Madison's perfect for it. She's so funny to me.
Huge
because
crush on Madison.
she's
I
so
think she's hot.
Love her.
yeah. She's
think
cute.
she's hot?
I'd
She's
marry
cute. I
You'd
would.
marry-
She's
this
too
is big.
dumb.
This is big here. You'd marry her,
In
really.
a second.
Really? See, I got
She's
the
a
I gotta,
girl
like-
I would love to divorce.
Twist around.
I
real
love to
quick.
divorce,
You love to
alright.
divorce.
See,
That's a weird. That to me is just an odd
concept.
mindset going into a marriage.
Yeah.
You're someone you'd like to divorce.
It's 2014. You know?
But like,
Oh,
why
okay.
go through all the trouble?
2015.
Yeah. Dude, did you
2015.
not watch the New Year's special show? We went over it.
Sorry, I
We went
missed
over it. So, yeah. So we got a Bruno guy.
Yeah, I'm all about Bruno.
Madison is that? No, you like
Tony.
Nicole.
Tony.
No.
Tony's my number one.
No, Tony
Tony-
is a bro. Except he reads bamboozles all day, which is hysterical. But
Yeah, but you can't see past the shades ever.
dude, that
Always
was the
has
one
one.
that was a gripe for me is when Madison was spilling out her secret to him. He had the shades on still. I'm gonna go ahead. That's a power move because like the number one thing about eyes is it's the gateway to the soul. So him leaving on the sunglasses when she's spilling her soul out to him is kind of
There you
just
go.
like a
Power
I
move.
don't care
Right.
type thing. I wouldn't have done it. I don't like it, but I
Well,
can see where he's
he
coming
met her
from.
5 days ago, so
Yeah.
he probably doesn't care.
It's
How
true.
about this? Tony, your boy Tony, taking one for the team, right? Hooking up with Violetta Sylvia on the hot tub while Bruno was with the girl
Oh yeah,
upstairs.
that was cool.
That I got some respect for Tony.
Yeah, Tones is doing his thing, man. He's just trying to live large. Except he's got the girlfriend back home.
And she's coming. She's
Wild
coming,
card.
Full-fledged
which is gonna be great.
Wild card. Yeah, that's gonna be his skeleton.
That's gonna be great.
So January 6th, we recorded this tonight. The skeletons are finally arrived. They dragged out a little too long.
Yeah.
Could have used it in episode
2.
2.
Or
3 would have been
three.
okay.
Three would've been-
4
yeah.
is pushing it. But this is shaping up to be one of the better real worlds.
I love it so far.
I
I
love
really
it.
do.
So, with that said, I think it's time to move into the
Challenge.
So,
Yep.
this is the challenge Battle of the Exes #2, taking place in Panama. Host TJ Lavin, a.k.a. Wes Welker.
Obviously the best.
Back at it. Great guy. Can never tell if he's joking or not, which is the best part about it. So real quick, I'm gonna run right through the lineup, I guess, the batting order. So we got another gripe. Gripe's the word of the day. They combined Are You the One along with real world cast members. Don't like it.
No.
That just shows a weakness to me that MTV doesn't hold the standard like it used to.
Right.
I don't like that. So the two, these are wild cards to me. I know nothing about them. I didn't watch Are You the One? Doesn't seem like my kind of show. Adam and Brittany, and then JJ and Simone. I think that's how you pronounce it. Simone.
Simone, yeah.
Simone. Two rookies, two wild cards. Don't know what to expect out of them. All I can say is I expect them to do the worst, because I don't think you can come in with no real-world experience and do anything. I know Johnny went all the way to the finals last season on free agents, but that's because he didn't ever have to go into the challenge at the end, which is just insane.
But there's a reason why he didn't go, because he knows how to work the game.
No, it was straight up luck. He literally just didn't pull the thing once. You had to pull the chance one. I mean, he never got voted in.
He never got voted in.
But he also never pulled it. So, all right, so back to the batting order. We got Adam, Brittany, Are You the One? JJ, Simone, Are You the One? And then we got Wiley Vet, most ever wins in challenge history, Johnny Bananas alongside Nani. We got another long-time one. Doesn't have the championships, though. Only has one. Got that a couple of seasons ago with Rivals with West. We got CT and DM. Dustin and Jessica. Kind of, I don't know. Jay and Jenna, another pair of rookies from Real World Explosion. Johnny and Avery from Real World Portland. This is Johnny's second and Avery's first. She's another rookie. Jordan, Sarah. Jordan's quickly becoming a Wiley vet. Sarah's already been a vet. They've been around. Knight and Jemmy. They've both been on a few. They're both Real World New Orleans cast members. Leroy and Naya. This is Naya's second. I think Leroy's third. Thomas and Haley, another set of rookies out of Real World Explosion. Wes and Teresa, both Wiley vets. Wes has been around for as long as I can remember. And then big muscle, masculine man, Zach and Jonay. So, I mean, I guess we're going to have to break this down and go into where you think everyone's going to go. Before we go into the top three and bottom three, let's split it into, all right, we'll start off with the bottom three. Who do you think is just going to be out?
Out?
Just like, who do you think has no chance?
I got Adam and Brittany.
Okay.
You want me to go all three?
Yeah, we'll give you all three.
Okay, Adam, Brittany, Knight, and
Jemmy. Yep.
And I hate to say it, but I got a feeling something's going to go wrong with, God bless, rest in peace, DM. But I got a bad feeling. I think
DM and CT, wow.
I think they might be out the third round.
That was a good little segue. It's just a real quick RIP to DM, who lost her battle of cancer.
Yep. And
a long battle. She had 3 different forms of cancer. And then Knight, who I guess just goes out in typical Knight fashion, just partied a little too hard the night before. And I mean, either way, sad. Knight was my favorite Real World cast member of all time. Yep. He was my favorite from Real World New Orleans. Is still my favorite season. He was my favorite cast member. So that one hit me hard. I was bummed out. He's awesome. So can't believe DM did the season. Knowing how sick she was. Power to her. That's awesome. And everyone said she was such a strong fighter and all this stuff. So it's just, I think that was just true testament to her, like being as weak and as sick as she was, still going out and doing this. Right. So that's awesome.
When I'm thinking picks, I'm thinking, she did.
Yeah, I mean, it is a game at the end of the day.
Knight,
they don't pay us for being sympathetic.
That's right.
They pay us the big bucks to break it down.
And Knight, he may have had a little reaction of getting kicked off.
Maybe that's why.
So maybe that's why he went out and had a little too much fun.
So
what do you got for
your bottom three? Yeah, Gooch, what's your bottom three, baby?
I mean, there's no doubt Thomas is the first one gone.
Boom, first one tonight. Thomas and Haley are out.
He is the most unathletic.
And then Haley's a joke of a competitor.
It just
there is that. Thank you for bringing that up.
I hope they didn't unpack their bags.
Yeah, there's no question. Those are my first out. Thomas and Haley out. Thank you.
Okay.
Next one.
Love him. Knight's second gone.
Yeah. Never a strong competitor. The only thing's going is he's like boys with CT and Zach. So that's he has the relationship. And Jemmy's friends with the girls.
Allies.
Jemmy sucks.
Yeah, she does.
She can't do shit.
And she's afraid of ketchup. You see that a couple seasons ago? They were in an argument. He was
That's
squirting
right.
the ketchup at her.
That's right. In the kitchen.
It was hilarious. Yeah.
Yep.
And then your third one?
Jay
and Jenna?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Those three are just gonna burn up real quick. They're awful.
Gooch, I'm alongside with you. I got, like I said, Thomas and Haley are out. They stand no chance at all. Second one out. This is my order. So first night tonight, we'll be losing Thomas and Haley.
Yep.
This one, I'm just going out left field based off inexperience. Adam and Brittany, I don't know, 2 rookies. I just don't think they'll hack it. They're gone. Don't know anything about them, but like I said, I don't think 2 people can come in here and do any damage. And then third, Jay and Jenna. Jay's about 5'0", 112 pounds. Jenna literally doesn't look like she can do anything remotely athletic. So I think they stand no shot. Those 3 will be canned. After that, I think JJ and Simone, just going back to Are You the One, not going to hack it. Could be totally wrong. I haven't even seen these people.
Dustin will be middle of the pack.
That, like every season.
Like every season,
you won't notice him. You won't
Like
notice.
every season. No Dustin. Who else? Middle of the pack. I think Zach and Jonay. Zach's a strong competitor. Physically strong competitor. Mentally, not there.
Not there.
He's weak mentally. Did you see the free agents? He went all the way to the championship. He had the best one.
Yeah.
And just broke down like a little girl on the mountain.
I have him as my 3rd best team.
Third best.
Best.
The thing is, Jonay is not. She's gonna hold him down. He could do it. He was perfect for free agents. That's why he was so good. But now he's linked with someone who's gonna slow him down.
He's just not. No one can compare to him. He's insane.
He
You
is.
just have to assume
He's
that
the biggest.
gonna be-
He's the biggest guy on the show, and everyone says he is. He's like
He's,
six.
no, he's the biggest guy in the world.
He's like 6'5", 260, all muscle, and literally looks like Thor. I also, middle of the night for me, Knight and Jemmy. I didn't have them in the bottom 3, but they'll be middle of the pack. Yeah. I love Dustin. Regardless of his weird gay porno past, I think he's a cool kid.
He was on the season that you cried.
I didn't cry.
You might have cried.
I did not cry.
You cried during an
This
episode.
is news. He cried.
Allegedly watching. Good thing D wasn't in here because he would.
Hold on. We might have to get him in here for this. Derek! Derek! Hold on, I'm going to get him for this.
All right, you can go get
I'm
him.
going to get him for this.
I'll let D tell the story because I can't emasculate myself like this.
D, we need you in here ASAP. It's about Kicks crying watching Real World. You got to tell the story. Get in here. Here comes the big D himself. D,
So they brought up
story here.
they brought up my troubled past with the Real World. Real World Las Vegas. Chris had to bring it up. I knew I shouldn't have brought him into the show. He claims that I cried during the show, and I want you to tell everyone that this is untrue.
Because this is news to me.
Cried during the show?
Yeah.
In Real World.
That's a known fact.
Oh, it is a known fact.
The black guy's boy died, right?
I didn't cry. I'm gonna stand by my side of not crying.
Kicks.
You
Do
cried.
you sit when you pee?
You cried.
All right, so a little background if anyone watched Real World Las Vegas.
Thanks for the
Leroy
confirmation,
I
Dave.
like that, D.
Leroy was my boy,
Glad I could help.
and he gets a call from home that one of his best friend died. And he broke down, so I broke down. Like, sue me for having a soul, and when I see someone cry, regardless if it's reality TV, that I get a little emotional and shed a tear.
That's going to be one of the softest things I've ever heard.
Okay, so you're telling me, have you ever seen
watching The
Click?
Bachelor?
Have you ever seen Click? Did
Yes,
you
with
cry in
Adam
Click?
Sandler? No.
Oh, God, give me a break.
No.
Spare me.
But there are other movies I have.
What'd you cry in? What'd you cry? When was the last time you cried? What triggered it?
Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, what happened? What happened? Someone died.
Right.
So here's the thing. I'm going to spin this on you. You're even softer
Oh,
than
here we
me
go, here we
because
go.
you cried and a fake person died. This is the real world. A real world person passed away, and I'm not supposed to feel any remorse. Sorry for having a heart. Sorry for not having a black hole right there like the rest of you guys.
Oh.
How about that?
Okay.
Touche.
How about that?
Touche.
Back to the
challenge. Back
Hey.
to the challenge.
You know what?
So all you listeners out there, I got a big heart. If anyone passed away and you need any sympathy, call your man, tweet at us. I'll give you some sympathy. I got a heart.
We know. What was your favorite? You didn't like the last challenge, right?
I loved it. Free Agents was the best idea they had. I loved it.
Oh, you liked that one.
Free Agents was great because it's all for. I like where they're coming from. I get it. Where you need someone, you need a partner. It adds to it because it helps and hurts you. But Free Agents was just so cool because it you didn't have to rely on someone. You could
Right,
do it
right,
all on
right,
your own. And
right.
that allows someone like Johnny to sneak all the way to the finals,
Which is great.
which is cool.
And
Okay.
I'll tell you what,
What?
Bananas will be right back in the final.
Yeah.
I love Bananas. I got him down.
He's too
Winners win.
That's
he is
right.
Tom Brady
He's got
of
the
the challenge.
game.
He is
He's
the
got
GOAT.
the game all figured out, and he's got all the.
It's his
he's got-
it's his career.
It is.
His occupation is a challenger. Like that's what he does. That's how he makes his money. He's won a record 5, I believe, which is unheard of because there hasn't even been that many.
Right.
I think he won his 5th one last time. So I guess that
He owns Wes. And
Yeah.
he owns CT.
yeah,
Right.
he mentally,
Yeah.
which was a joke that last season's big battle is win or go home between CT and Bananas, and it comes down to a puzzle. A puzzle? Are you kidding me, MTV? CT can't even count backwards from 7, and you're putting him in a puzzle? Two of the strongest guys in the competition? That's a joke.
Okay, that brings me to my next point.
Let's hear it.
What do you want to see, like, puzzles, challenges from the last episode into this one? Do you have any favorites?
I
like
love the
challenges
one-on-one. The one where
You
they
like the
run in
one-on-one?
the circle and you
Oh,
have to go through
yeah.
any
Yep.
fighting thing.
I think
Sorry to cut you off. An all-time great one that they've done a couple times is just a straight barrel in the middle, and they have the ball, and they got to put the ball in the barrel.
and they're,
That's
like,
great.
fighting each other?
Anything physical like that is great.
That's like in the
just,
ring,
Yeah,
right?
like
In the ring,
Like it's
yeah.
literally just a pure athlete versus athlete.
Okay.
I think if Wes and CT made it to the finals, the only solution is a battle to the death.
Like legit.
Bare-fisted.
That's what I was gonna say. Like straight up lose
Yeah.
every safety thing, and they would sign a waiver in a heartbeat.
Absolutely.
And
They would do
that would probably be the best thing ever. I hope there isn't another one that comes down to like a CT Bananas and it comes down to a puzzle. I like the puzzle because it gives the little guy like Jay might squeak through a round because of a puzzle. Something like that.
See,
you know?
I don't like that.
But no, because I like how it's not all big physical. Like you gotta have a little mental
Yeah,
in
that's
this game.
true, that's
You gotta
true,
have a little
that's
mental
true.
battle in this game. So
But you know what my favorite is? Is
Yeah.
when they're hanging from the rope over water.
yeah, anything up high.
You gotta hang.
That's
you gotta
the thing.
hold.
I don't think
that's mental toughness.
I don't think I could
and
do any of the
physical.
high up ones. Like where the last one, the
cross
first
the
one,
rope?
where they had to cross
Yeah.
the spinny thing
Yeah.
over the skyscraper.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do that.
A little dicey.
Yeah, that one.
The puzzle thing, though. Some of the ones in the final challenge I've seen, I've just been like, I don't care how many years you go to college, you don't like. I don't.
Right?
It
Right.
baffles me.
They're great.
But the things I did like was the one they had in the challenges or whatever, where they had kind of like the half sphere thing
Yeah.
with the openings, and they would wrap the rope in,
Yeah.
in and out
Yes.
of it. That's
Yeah.
like a cool
That's
like
cool.
puzzle,
Yeah.
And
puzzle
it's
that
both.
stays physical.
It's both, right?
And it's not difficult.
The
It's
best
simple.
one that they do every single season, which is literally the funniest to show how dumb these people really are, is where they're hanging over something in a seat and it's just basic trivia. And if you answer it wrong, you fall
You
down.
fall.
Some of them,
Yep.
some of the chicks, like, just don't know basic geography. Like, where's Montana next to? And they're like, Connecticut. But like, some of them just don't know anything. It's
Have
great.
to say, in the heat of the moment, when you're dangling there and you're sitting
You can
there,
put me gun to my head, fucking
hey, but
knife
that's
to my
your
throat,
strength. That's your
hanging
strength.
upside down underwater with a bunch of sharks, and you ask me if Montana's next to Connecticut, I guarantee you 10 out of 10 I get that right.
Right, but I'm just saying, there's some people, man.
It's not even my strength. I'm just like a knowledge, like I'm a human
it's,
being.
It's about seeing a map and
Yeah,
That's true, but I'm just saying,
having
there's
just
some
like
people that are
knowledge
out there
of life.
that just
They're-
don't,
and that's
they
why
just
they're
don't know.
on the real world.
That's right.
Those are the perfect people.
That's
That's what
right.
make it, and that's what makes it so fun to watch.
Right,
So
right.
I love that.
So
I
who
guess
do you got winning it all?
that's what I was gonna say. Are we going to top 3?
Yeah.
I've said my top 3.
All right, we'll go into. We'll do it again. We'll go
to.
top 3. Don't reveal your winner until we'll do orders, and then all right. So how we'll do that? We'll break
I'll go
everyone down. Go top 3. Go 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so I got Jordan, Sarah,
Coming in at number 3.
3.
Like it. Strong couple.
strong couple.
Wiley Vets.
Then I got Johnny and the nanny girl.
Not bananas.
Nani,
There's
yes.
2 Johnnies. So
No,
we go
bananas.
bananas now.
Bananas.
Bananas and Nani.
Bananas and Nani.
Yeah.
As number 2. And I tell my first. Right?
Yeah, number 1.
And I got my boy Wes.
Wes and Teresa.
Because they've been there the longest. I just feel like
So
it's their turn.
You just jacked
turn.
my top 3, essentially.
No, I
Well,
didn't.
you jacked mine because it goes 3 Zach and Janae, Wes and Teresa second, and then Bananas.
You think
and
Bananas
Nani.
going to repeat?
Oh, right.
He's the best. He's the
He
goat.
is. All right.
You think I don't have? I have him coming in second in this one.
I
have 2 locks right now. Johnny Bananas is gonna win the challenge, and
Thomas
the Patriots
and
are gonna win the Super Bowl.
All right.
Fact.
Okay.
My top 3, I mean, the same as yours, just reverse order. I'm going Bananas and Nani as number 3. I like it. He's going to go all the way to the end. I just don't see him repeating. All right? We got Wes and Teresa coming in at number 2. Wicked strong couple. They've been there. Teresa's probably the strongest girl in this competition.
She is.
Probably the strongest physically and mentally. She's been there. Number 1, my boy Jordan. One-handed Jordan, man. Always giving the cowabunga up with Sarah. Sarah is so good, but has gotten screwed out of so many challenges. Her partners have gotten sick. She's broken bones before. Blah, blah, all this stuff.
She's just due.
She's due. And she's strong. She's mentally strong. She's physically strong. And the thing with a lot of these, they're bullshit exes. They hooked up like twice on a show once. Yeah. They're gonna work perfect together. Jordan he's the next Bananas. He's the next Bananas. He is the most egotistical guy in the world, which you need. He has it mentally. Physically, his hand isn't even holding him back, which is incredible because he's doing it all with one hand, which is awesome. He's just not as bulky. But what I will see is the final 3, a rematch of the greatest moment in challenge history when Jordan flipped all the death cards so he could go one-on-one against Bananas last season in Free Agents. If he did that and beat Bananas, that's the biggest moment in MTV history. Regardless of any Pauly D Jersey Shore fight, that's the biggest moment in MTV history. It's got to be, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he went out there, he put all his cards on the deck, and then he ended up losing. So it wasn't the biggest. It could have been the biggest. It wasn't the biggest, but I think he's going to go out there. That rival is going to get insane to the point that it's just going to be nuts, to the point where I can't wait till they do another season of Rivals because Jordan and Bananas are going to be the best combo of all time.
I can't listen to this.
And are you not a Jordan guy?
The only thing that I hate more than Jordan, cancer, Peyton Manning, and Nicole's voice.
Oh
dude,
my God.
Jordan is such a good competitor. He's so awesome because he loves himself so much.
Time here.
He's gonna be. What are we almost? Are we closing on?
We're closing on.
Oh, we got 50. That's a good idea. We got 15 minutes until Real World Skeletons comes out. So you just cut me off of my Jordan.
I'm sorry, but
it's all good. I know we are on the time. So that's my top 3. I mean, like I said, Bananas, Nani at 3rd, West Teresa 2, Jordan and Sarah at 1. I will say you guys read them off again, but it's irrelevant because it's not true because this is what it will be. Because I know. I'll put money on it.
You're gonna put money on it?
I'll put money on it. But I think we're all in the same area with the bottom 3, the top 3, middle of the Packers. I mean, last thoughts. I think it's gonna shape up to be good. It never disappoints.
It's never dull.
It's literally and figuratively Real World on steroids.
Yep.
Because it is all the people who took steroids on the Real World, but not only is it
now they put
the Real World setting,
but
they put them to challenges with $150,000 on the line. Which is $175,000 on the line.
Oh,
this
year,
time. They're splitting between $350. So that equals $175, right? $350?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Nice.
You're a college student.
I know, right? I had to make sure.
Right here.
So, UMass Finest. So, I mean, you guys got anything else on Real World Skeletons, Real World or Challenge?
No.
Got all the X's?
Nope.
I got to make up a thing like CBOX2. C-Box 2, baby. There it is. C-Box 2. Write that down. Van Wilder. Maddie, you got anything in the corner? Stack guy? Nothing? Alrighty. Well...
Hey, well, first, hold on.
Oh, yeah. Let's introduce yourself. We do have a huge
here.
announcement coming on here. Stevie, I'll let you take this one away.
I want you guys can join me, Stevie B, from Keno. Keno at the Nest. I'll be doing weekly podcasts from Endicott. You guys can join me. We'll a couple other athletes on from Endicott. And, again, tweet at both of us if you want to be on the show. Give us any ideas.
So what are you going to get your own Twitter? We can just link up the Keno Radio.
I think we're going to link up together,
We'll link it up. So, yeah.
But it's going to be Keno Radio.
Keno Radio.
At the Nest.
Yeah, and that's Stevie's. It's going to be Endicott. Like we said, winter break has come to a close. Thankfully, I'm sick of counting paper. At my temp, my 9 to 5, corporate America has all but killed me this winter. So Keno Radio is going to go from UMass with me. Captain Fun will be leading the ship over in Western Massachusetts. Eastern Massachusetts is going to be taken over by Stevie B. Like he said, he's going to have all of Endicott's finest on the show. I'm going to have all UMass finest on the show. We have all but locked in UMass rapper Conway up this semester. Hopefully many more. Conway, Godway. That's Check it out on YouTube. He is all but locked in for next semester. We got another Bees podcast coming up with D-Foz and Petey Kelly next week. That'll be next week's. And like we said, follow us along. Hit us up on Twitter at Keno Radio, Facebook.com/Keno Radio, and YouTube in the search bar.
What?
Keno Radio, bro. Come on.
Keno Radio.
Come on, Stevie. You should know by now. So yes, YouTube in the search bar, Keno Radio.
that's
Subscribe
right,
to us. Get those followers up, like we said,
Yep,
New Year's one.
Hey, we're going up slowly.
We
but
are
surely,
slowly, so I'm
slowly
just
but
following
surely.
everyone. So get the follows up. We're making the shirts. Like I said,
Yep.
send us your picks too. Send us your NFL picks if you want the shirts. Best picks. Get the
I'm
t-shirts.
gonna have a couple t-shirts up so you guys can vote.
Exactly. We're
We're
gonna
gonna
send
vote
pictures
on
of those. Yeah, we'll vote
t-shirts.
those up. So just one more time, like I said, at Keno Radio on Twitter, Facebook.com/Keno Radio. Same thing on YouTube. We're going to keep going on about the challenge here and there in every episode. Keep you guys tuned in. But for this episode, Gooch is out. He's walking off
out.
set.
He's out.
Stevie B, it's been a
Out.
ride. We'll
Great.
have to join eventually, sometime this semester.
I'm thinking next time we'll be down at your place. At
Yeah.
Blarney.
Yeah, next one Stevie B will be tuned in for will be the Blarney Blowout in March. Until then, Captain Fun alongside Stevie B is taking it away. We will see you in Amherst and Beverly, baby. Peace.
Blow my mind, look what you want, begging me to beat it like the